Hello students, I am Nisha Desai. Today I am going to teach you social science of standard 10th. I am going to take chapter number 2, that is cultural heritage of India, traditional handicraft and fine arts. Let's start. Introduction. India is a country of rich heritage. It includes genetical and materialistic heritage. A child inherits physical and mental characteristics from the parents by birth is known as genetical heritage. Means by birth, whatever we get from our parents, like skin color, eyes, hair, nature, habits, mental condition, it is called genetical heritage. When one gets house, land, estate like properties obtains from ancestors, it is called materialistic heritage. Means whatever we get from our grandparents or our parents like properties, bank balance, it is called materialistic heritage. In chapter number 1, we have learned about culture and heritage. In this chapter we are going to learn what is cultural heritage. When whatever man obtains or creates with his intellect and skill is generally called cultural heritage. It means the traditions, customs, rituals, special types of lifestyle adopted by our ancestors is also known as cultural heritage. In addition, other matters like education, farming, trade, rules and regulations, daily routine life, festivals, entertainment, art and handicrafts, beliefs, skills are also included in cultural heritage. We all have particular lifestyle. We all follow some rituals and rules for the life. We all celebrate festivals. For that also, behind that celebrate the festivals, we follow some rituals. About India being an Asian country of the world, it has base traditions, social values, dogmas, customs and family system. As we all know, India is the only one country which follows family system. We have social values. We give respect to our parents, we follow our elders, and we have best traditions. There are references of 64 arts in our Asian literature. They are handicrafts, workmanship, kasab, art, drawing, music, dramatic art and dance art. Our ancient currency were also valuable. Prosperity of India was main attraction for visitors to attack India. Today, the education of yoga has been considered as a part of cultural heritage, which has been accepted by the whole world. 21st June is celebrated as the World Yoga Day in the whole world. In this chapter, we will learn about varied art and craft of India. Art of Indian artisans. Artisans means skillful workers. The beauty of Indian cultural heritage is lying in traditional art of its artisans. They have skillfully developed varied lifestyle of people through their remarkable art and handicraft industry. Below given arts have their unique identity in India, like weaving and embroidery, wooden art, clay work, drawing, painting, leather industry, acrylic work, diamond related artistic workmanship, knitting work, architecture and enamel. Next topic is art clay work. Man and clay have been closely associated since ancient time. The whole life of man revolves around it from the cradle to The grave. Before the invention of metal, clay things were used abundantly. Toys, pots, pitchers, earthen lamps, clay stoves, means chula. Claywares were made by the potters to store grains, milk, ghee, curd, and buttermilk. Maximum kitchenwares were made up from clay. The walls of house and kubas were plastered by the paste of cow dough and clay. We have got many clay utensils from red color that belonged to Lothal, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa culture of ancient time. Potter's wheel is considered to be the best device for clay work in ancient India. In the present time also we can see Garba in Navratri. India was famous for producing the baked utensils of baked clay as well as unbaked clay since ancient time. Unbaked clay means terracotta. This is known by seeing remains of old and handmade clay utensils from found Nagarjun Kund in South India and Laganj in Mehsana district. Art of weaving. The art of making long threads using small pieces of cotton balls and join them together is called art of spinning. What is called art of spinning? This question can come for 2 marks. Gandhiji has given it is a special importance as a cottage industry and joined it Swadeshi to make us self-reliant under the banner of freedom movement, which has created a new history. As we all know, Gandhiji was a great freedom fighter and he always supported cottage industry and Swadeshi things. The next point is hand waving. Hand waving means what? The thing, the designs what created by hand. Since ancient time, India is known for its textile know-how. It is well known that the whole piece of fine muslin, this is one kind of material, muslin, the fine muslin of Dhaka could easily pass through a ring and could be adjusted in a matchbox. Carpet of several regions, knitting work on attires and artistry occupied a prominent place. Almost them Patoda of Patan, Kanjivaram and Banarasi saris during the golden period of Solanki era. During the Solanki era, Patoda of Patan, Kanjivaram and Banarasi, these are the different types of saris, were very famous, and even today also these saris are very famous. Gujarat had progressed in this field during the region of Siddharaj Jai Singh. Many artisans came and settled in Patan. The Patodas of Patan become world famous due to their silks. This art of Patan is more than 850 years old. This question can come in a 1 marks. Only handful of artisans have the silk for such a complicated and time consuming art. To make a bandhani is very difficult, complicated and time consuming work. As we today also buy any sari or dress material, we can see the designs, how they make it. The skills were produced in Patan is called Patoda of Patan. Aikiti means weaving. This type of saris is designed in such a manner that it can be worn on either side. This type of patola variety has a good durability and its original colors remains intact. There is a saying in the same reference. Because of the variety, good color remaining as it is on the cloth, because of that one saying is there, that is પડી પટોળે ભાત ફાટે પણ ફીટે નહીં. Means the design laid down on the patola shall never fade even if the cloth may be torn. Next point is art of embroidery. The work of embroidery can be seen on the clothes of the idols and statues which were found during the excavation of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. The art of weaving on the clothes of men, women and children is very famous from ancient. This art of embroidery was seen on the clothes of men, women and children in Sindh, Saurashtra and Kutch region at the time of the Indus civilization. Similarly, Kashmir Kasab work, Kashmiri work of Kashmir is also well known. Today also we girls or ladies buy some Kashmiri work saris and dress material. Is in ancient time also the Kashmiri work was very famous. Apart from embroidery, Bandhani of Jamnagar, Jethpur, Bhuj and Mandvi of Gujarat are very popular. The traditional style of Bandhani with all its lustres and due to the beautiful designs of elephant puppets, dyes and pictures is very popular today also. Today also in Bandhani or some particular clothes we like this kind of designs like elephants, puppets, dyes and patches. Cottage industry was taken over by the women of Kutch and Saurashtra regions of the traditional art of embroidery, toran, chakda, pillow cover, bed sheets, shak, todalia, clothes like kedia is well known even today. Even today also we like this kind of embroidery work. Some torans or pillow covers, bed sheets, in that also we like elephant pictures cover, embroidery work cover. Embroidery work is also carried out on quilt and shawls with different designs. Embroidery work of Jat community of Barni area of Kutch is unique in itself. The other topics we will discuss in a next session. Thank you.